Alert, 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 alert. I'm back. I'm home. I am home. So we can get back to regularly scheduled programming. If you do not know me, I am Tennille Stewart. I help women diagnosed with lupus go from confused and discouraged to healed, hopeful, and controlled medical narrative. Oh, I feel like I said that very quickly. But if you know, you know, you know. So today is day 6, very late again, of Lupus Awareness Month. May is Lupus Awareness Month. Today I want to talk about something very near and dear to my heart because it is the first thing that people usually want to talk about when they talk about their lupus journey, about how long it took to get diagnosed and what that process was and what they thought they had before they realized that they did have lupus. So I got diagnosed in 8 months, just about 8 months, which is incredibly short for a lupus patient. Generally, it could take between 1 to 6 years. I think the average is 6 years before there's a proper diagnosis. And that's heartbreaking because imagine that your body is breaking down. You are just sick and no one can tell you why. Or they diagnose you with something and then something and then something, and they take it back and they move it and they change the goalpost and they say, oh, you're going to be okay. Oh, no, this is for the rest of your life. Oh, no, you're not going to survive this. Imagine that when you already feel like trash. It's a very serious thing, and it's very important that right now we take this advocacy thing, we take this, you know, awareness and run with it. Make sure that people understand what you're going through and that it is not in your head. It is not, wanting attention. It is not any of these things that people put on you. This is a legit disease that gets overlooked. I would sue that show House for saying it's never lupus so many times that when I used to tell people that I had lupus, especially people I grew up with, they were like, it's never lupus. Like, it's not funny. It's not a joke. Right now, there are people fighting for their lives from a disease that people don't think is real, people don't respect, people overlook, or if you have anything that's not inside of the box of being a specific type of person with a specific history, then they're like, it can't be lupus. Or if you change in any way, your blood work changes in any ways, oh, it wasn't lupus. I've had several doctors test me for things that were embarrassing to me for like to feel like they thought I caught something weird. Is that what I want to say? Not weird, but like an STD or like things that would be out of character for me to catch, or that I wouldn't be somewhere where I would get like, um, you know, things that aren't even in this country and that kind of things. Like, it's just not being believed or understood because you're not the average person. I was 19 when I was diagnosed. I was laying in my house, could not eat, could not drink water, rashes everywhere. I just felt terrible all the time. The fatigue was crazy. I couldn't hold a conversation, and nobody knew what was wrong with me. I would go to the doctors like a few times a week. They would take lots of blood and tell me that they don't know. No, they wouldn't hold me in the hospital. They wouldn't offer any solutions. Oh, keep doing what you're doing. It seemed like, maybe it'll get better. Let's check again in a few days. No one checked me for lupus forever. They checked me for Lyme. They checked me for HIV. They checked me for everything. And last resort was lupus. And that only took less than a year. So I can only imagine the people that make it that 6 years where you just feel crazy. Misdiagnosis is not your fault. Hi, Jean. Hi, girl. Hey, Charisma. Yeah. So misdiagnosis and the length of the diagnosis process is not your fault. It is not your job. However, I would, if I were you, if you cannot find, out what's wrong with you, do research. Do your own research. If you are too weak to do it, if you are too sick to do it, have your family and friends do research for you. There has to be a way that you can advocate for yourself in this situation. We need to shorten this time period. No one deserves to be sick with no answers for a prolonged amount of time. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And I won't stand for it. As long as I'm in this advocate position, I will be screaming from the rooftops. Lupus is real. Diagnose properly. Pay attention to us. We are here. We're not a huge percentage of people. We still deserve cures. We still deserve treatments that work. Okay? So, if you're having a hard time getting diagnosed, get your research on. Look through everything. Do not rule things out. Lupus patients, leave in the comments for me. Leave in the comments for me how long it took you to get diagnosed, and one thing they thought you had before they knew you had lupus. And even if you knew what lupus was before you got diagnosed, had you ever heard of it? I hadn't. I was 19 years old, never even heard the word. I wasn't even sure. Like, is that real? So, this is day 6 of Lupus Awareness Month. I'm home, and the rest of the month will be much smoother. I will be picking a time frame that I will do it every day, and I can't wait to spend the rest of this time with you. I have no fun fact today. Fun fact: I went to the Martin Luther King Jr. Museum experience situation. I'm gonna post something about that soon. I have so much to post. But wow, that man had such a huge, huge history that they don't talk about like in mainstream media, and you never would know unless you actually do some research. It's worth doing some research. I would if I were you. Uh, Tomorrow will be bigger and better, and I can't wait to spend it with you. Stay happily healed, Loopies. We are out here, and I hope that you can get this diagnosis situation under control. You know what's going on. We are going to fight. We're going to fight until we have a cure. And that's it. Stay happily healed, guys. Have a good night.